in the last segment about the Saints, I kind of talked about how the Panthers, they're always going to be the Panthers. They don't really have much of a direction right now. They're just going to be stuck being a bottom-tier team once again. And news just came out that they're going to be benching Bryce Young for Andy Dalton. And I just don't think the move gets you anywhere because, yes, Bryce Young hasn't been very good, but that's the guy that we're trying to develop. He had a bad rookie year, and he hasn't had a great start to this year either. It's arguably been even worse. But this is a guy that, if we're throwing into the Wolves, we're committed to that because we think it's best for his development. But now you're going to sit him behind Andy Dalton, who's a bridge QB at this point in his career. He's not going to get you anywhere himself, and it just serves you no good because you're not going to win with Andy Dalton, and you're not going to. If you're going to sit Bryce Young, sit him his rookie year and have him start this year, it makes no sense to me to decide now, hey, we're going to bench Bryce Young and we're going to let him sit behind and learn from Andy Dalton. It's too late for that. At this point, you've thrown him to the Wolves. Bryce Young, his confidence is shot now. So now, at this point, you just have to let him play. Now, are the results of that going to be very good? Possibly not. But you're not looking to win games. You're just looking to develop your young first overall quarterback. That's all you need to do if you're the Carolina Panthers, and they're struggling to even do that right now. So I don't understand the move at all from the Panthers' perspective. And out of their division, they're the only ones that I can't see at all make the playoffs, and I think they'll be a bottom-tier team once again, no doubt. With moves like this, also, I would understand if Andy Dalton was able to get you some wins this year, but I don't think he's even going to be able to do that. He's not one of the higher-tier backups at this point in his career. So this move is not just lateral, it's a backwards move. It keeps you in below mediocrity, and you're not letting your young QB get out on the field and gain some reps, gain some experience, and you can't just use the excuse of we're sitting him because you're already with his full rookie year and the start of this year. So it makes zero sense to me for the Carolina Panthers to bench Bryce Young for Andy Dalton. If you enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could find it in you to like, subscribe, maybe check out the full podcast on Spotify, follow us on there, follow us on Instagram. I know realistically this podcast isn't going to go anywhere ultimately, whether it's via the segments on YouTube or the entire podcast itself, but I want to get into the sports broadcasting business. I want to be able to promote thought-provoking discussions about the NBA, and I would love to do it via State of the Association. Thank you if you made it all the way through.